Hello and welcome to my channel. This week I am already thinking about Christmas and ideas what I could do during my Christmas break, because I'm very fortunate that my office has a full kind of office closure between 25th and the 2nd of January. So I have loads of time on my hands and I'm not visiting family. I think I've discussed this previously, but I'm spending Christmas alone. It's something that I will be doing for the second time around after losing my husband. He passed away in October 2024. So this will be my second Christmas completely alone, spending it whichever I want. So I thought I would make a very short video about how I'm planning to do my Christmas. So my Christmas kind of starts with Christmas Eve, where I will have really nice Christmas dinner, because traditionally on the continent we celebrate on Christmas Eve, but currently I'm in the UK, so a lot of people celebrate on the 25th. But I just make myself a dinner. My husband and I were never very traditional, so we just cooked whatever we fancied. Anything complicated, anything that takes a lot of time, like coq au vin, or anything that we just wanted to try, something expensive cut of meat, things like that. So I think this year I will probably order in Indian and have it on the 24th, and then obviously leftovers for the following day, so I don't have to cook, because I cook, I'm proficient in cooking, I just don't fancy doing it, especially on my first day off. So that's what I do. So yeah, I will have a tasty dinner, we'll open a bottle of some bubbly and just watch a Christmas film, probably something cheesy that I like and I have very fond memories of. So probably You've Got Mail, and rom-coms like that. So that's probably my 24th and 25th. Last year I went to the sea. So I went to the seaside with the dog and we just walked for hours. Unfortunately, I did not realize, but I should have, that I live in a very traditional pocket of the UK, so a lot of things are shut. So 25th, you can't get a coffee, you can't get a croissant from a bakery. You can go for Christmas lunch, but it usually needs to be pre-booked and you need to know what you're doing, and doing it on my own, it's absolutely no go. I don't want to be sitting in a pub at the table for two on my own. That just sounds like a anxiety-inducing activity. So this year, I'm planning to just have a nice kind of chilled breakfast, and then head out for a really long walk, this time probably into the woods. Go somewhere where I've never been before. So I will take the dog, and this time I'll prepare. So I'll pack a picnic, take a flask with hot chocolate or a coffee or hot tea, probably take a mince pie, just be prepared for the fact that nothing is open. So do that, and then come home, eat some leftovers from the Indian the day before, and then I really like to do some activity or craft that takes me away from screens. Try to occupy my brain and my hands, especially something tactile, something that I can just switch off and do and not think about other people's lives. So every year, it's tradition, even like when my husband was still alive, I always buy myself a puzzle. So this is this year's choice. I always try to do 1,000 pieces because it's challenging enough that it lasts me probably the full Christmas break, and also some kind of image that I like and it's aesthetic, but also challenging. I can listen to an audiobook, I can listen to a podcast and just switch my brain and focus on something. And also it exercises my brain a little bit. And then I like to do some craft. So this, a kit. It's a cross-stitch kit. Should contain everything I need. I've never done cross-stitch before. So this will be basically me learning a new craft completely from scratch. But yeah, I have ideas, maybe buying clay, like a modeling clay, the ones like the polymer clay that you can put into the oven, or just air dry clay, and just do something just for the sake of it, not necessarily with any reason, any intention, just the idea of occupy your time, trying something new, having a good time, and then just feel joy that you did something and you kind of awakened that child in you. And it feels a little bit like having a gift, as a child when you were given a gift and you immediately wanted to play with it. So similar idea. And then reading a lot of books for the rest of Christmas break. I just want to actually get stuck into reading, because I read every night, every morning, but I don't really have those big pockets of time, like a whole morning dedicated to just, sneak out of bed, have a quick breakfast, and then go back into bed and just read. So I'm planning to do that. And the book of choice, I'm currently reading The Songbirds. I like to read books about nothing. That's my genre. As a lot of people know in my life, I like books about nothing. I would say I like books that are not necessarily plot driven. It's about people. And the book of choice for this Christmas, because I love the author, I love Elif Shafak. Her books are just incredible. And this copy was given to me by a friend for my birthday. So that was 6 months ago, and I haven't managed to crack it open and start reading. It's just when sometimes I get the paralysis of like, I know something will be so good that I just don't want to start it because it ends. But yeah, there are rivers in the sky. Enjoy the time off and the fact that the whole world just slows down and there are no pressures on you. Because I feel like if you get time off during the year, the whole world is still spinning and it's still going, and there will be some expectations for you to still do something. But at Christmas, absolutely zero expectations. I feel like a lot of people think that being on my own means I'm lonely. And I must say, I am lonely a lot of the time, but it's not necessarily the 24th, 25th, 26th of December. It's mostly in the summer evenings when people spend time in the gardens having barbecues. It's times that people celebrate birthdays on their actual birthday with their partner. So there are moments where I am lonely, and definitely like random moments where you just walk in to a shop and you just have that kind of like, oh, my love would love this, and you just want to share that kind of new, chocolate with them, and they're not there. So there are moments of loneliness, but in my mind, it doesn't correlate with the fact that it's Christmas. So yeah, I just wanted to add that on. And hopefully, if you are in the same position, for whatever reason, you're spending Christmas alone, please do let me know in the comments how you're planning to spend it, and if you're completely ignoring it, if you are doing something special for yourself, by yourself, or if you just follow tradition to the T. I would love to hear what other people do. So yeah, please do share, and hopefully I'll see you next week.